First dancer. Please put your hands together for Stephen Bond. You're welcome.
All right. Wow. Last. I've never been last before. Let's all hope she didn't lead with her best foot forward. I noticed Secret Agent wasn't on your list. Obviously, a man didn't write that list. You know what my lady's version of a happy ending is? When I do the laundry. I'm sure Cozy's already figured it out that Alex is my cousin. It's true, but ironically, I'm the black sheep of the family. All right. Well, let me try to see if I can actually start with something I've written down. How are you guys feeling tonight? Feeling good? Woo! I'm feeling great. I'm looking great too, right? No. Shut your mouth, you little son.
Here's Papa.
Thank you, good sir. No, I'm feeling great. Believe it or not, a couple of months ago I was actually pushing 300 pounds. But I'm looking good though, right? Yeah. Turns out eating 4 slices of 12-day-old pizza, not such a bad idea after all. We were at the house, I was hungry, I said, ooh, we've got pizza. And my lady, of course, said, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And guys, what do we say when that happens? 4 hours later, oh yeah, it's coming up everywhere. Speaking about pizza and something stupid, did you guys hear about Congress's debt super committee? They couldn't compromise on the debt talks, on the spending limit, and yet our entire Congress was able to finally answer the age-old question, is pizza a vegetable? And of course the answer is yes. Sure, we're in debt to China almost $1 trillion, but pizza's now a vegetable. Yeah, we're not going to hold any of those bankers or those brokers accountable for all those crap mortgage securities. But it's all right, though. We did make pizza a vegetable. I just love when those debt ceiling talks were going on. The Congress was saying that Social Security's not going to get paid, and Medicare's not going to get paid. But Congress, for some reason, wasn't saying that Congress wasn't going to get paid. It's all a joke. I'm serious. But let's talk about happier things, right? Let's do that. I'm currently in a very loving relationship. We have 5 kids. None of which are mine, which now makes perfect sense that none of them look like me. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. Who the hell would get involved with a woman that has 5 kids?
That guy.
So, no, actually, it's kind of good though, because if we ever break up, we don't have to go through that big fight on who's going to take the kids. You take them. No, you're taking them. No! Hold on. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. I've been trying to think of a good analogy though, since I've become a step parent, but a parent nonetheless, right? I've been trying to think of a good analogy between the difference between being an adult and being a parent, and I think I finally found the right one. When you're an adult, you can have ice cream whenever you want. When you become a parent, you can have ice cream whenever you want, except you have to eat it really fast before you get home. And God help you if they smell it on you. Children are like bloodhounds when it comes to ice cream. You have to keep an essence of liver and onion spray in your car the entire time. I hate that stuff. It's okay. It's the vegetable. We've recently moved. We used to live in a 4,000 square foot house in the middle of nowhere. It was nice. Nobody was ringing on my doorbell. Heaven. Now, so because of the economy, we had to downsize. We're now in a 1,600 square foot house with a 0 lot line in an actual neighborhood. I can hear my neighbors having relations. But I told my friends that I moved, and a lot of them, they were like, oh man, that sucks. You want a 4,000 square foot house. You had all that space. Now you're in less than half of that? And I told him, it's actually fine, because now I can prove to my girlfriend that she's a hoarder. You can't prove to somebody in a 4,000 square foot house that they are a hoarder. You have rooms in there that you will never even see. Sure, honey, you can keep your collection of old newspapers. Why not? Now that we're in a 1,600 square foot house, all I have to do is open the garage door, and she has a daily reminder that she has a problem. Where did I want to go from here? Very good question. Hold on. Okay, no, I got it. I got it. Speaking about small spaces, it is very intimate in here. I actually like how intimate it is in here. If I farted right now, it would go right in your face. A part of me would be inside of you, sir. That is intimate right there.
Yes.
The only thing better than saying something creepy is saying it into a microphone. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's awesome. No, when Cozy used to be at Tommy Rockers. When Cozy told me she was moving from a big old bar to a little barbecue joint, I was kind of hesitant. But then she assured me they had beer. The reason I was counting so loud earlier is because I wanted to make sure I hadn't had too many. There you go. But no, when Cozy gave me my first start in comedy. So when she called me and asked me to be here tonight, I immediately ran home and started procrastinating. No, we all do this. We have things that we would like to do, like learn another language or whatever, but it's not until we have something extremely important that we need to do that we find time for these other things. For the past 3 weeks, instead of writing new material, I've been learning card tricks. Do you guys want to see a card trick right now? Yeah? Well, it's too bad. Okay, I didn't learn any card tricks in that 3 weeks. The only thing I learned in that 3 weeks is that I don't have the dexterity to do card tricks. Magic is stupid. Don't you guys love how whenever it comes to something we can't do, it's the thing that's stupid? It's not the fact that we're the morons that can't figure it out. So for me, playing guitar, going to the gym, and holding down a job are all stupid. No, actually, I do have a day job that I've had for quite some time. What do you mean? You're not a professional comedian? We couldn't tell. Shut up, you jerk. Jesus. No, actually, currently I work construction, and the one thing I hate about construction, and I'm sure anybody else that's worked construction hates this too, it's the porta potty. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If I'm on a job and I have to go to the restroom, yes, I'm ever grateful that it's there. I just don't think that they took any amount of time to actually design this thing. All right, you guys know when you're at the house and you drop a deuce and that little drop of water comes up and hits you on your brown eye? Yeah, that still happens. Now you gotta think that you're on the job site with at least 30 other guys. They only clean it out once a week. It's hot and disgusting in there. What does that bring? Flies, exactly. You guys ever have a fly land on your fart box? Yeah, that's not a good feeling. You shimmy and you shake. But that SOB's holding on for dear life. And don't you clinch! Don't you dare clinch! You'll end up sucking them up in there, and nobody wins in that situation. Did you guys like my little shave? So much for a clean show, right, Cozy? I'm sorry. No, another thing though I hate about my job is I do playground safety surfacing. That's that rubber stuff that keeps your little muffin from cracking their cute little skull open when they do something stupid. Yeah. But we mix it in a gigantic mason mixer. We put about 150 pounds of material into the mixer, and then the way you have to dump it is you have to dump it with one arm and keeping the other arm just flowing the material into a wheelbarrow. And the reason why I hate this is because you can only use the same arm every single time. So if I were to take my shirt off right now, you guys would see that I have a completely defined and toned right arm. And my left arm is kind of flabby because I'm not going to work out when I go home. That's stupid. So, but obviously you guys only paid $5 to get in here, so it's not that kind of show. I'm not going to take my shirt off. But what do people usually think when a guy has one arm bigger than the other? That's right. They think he lives in Vegas. He must be playing the slot machines too much. Got a little bit of a gambling problem. I love Vegas. We have, how many locals we got in here? How many? Yeah! Give it up for the locals. All right. So I'm sure many of you know that this town is just like any other city in America, except if you want to get a beer, a hooker, and a sandwich at 3 a.m. on Sunday morning, well, you're going to go get a beer, a hooker, and a sandwich at 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. And no, it doesn't have to be in that order. I like to get 2 hookers. Some people can't hang here though. You know, they say that this town was built on losers, and I think all of us locals should take the time to thank all of those losers, because it's because of them we don't have to pay state taxes. Yeah. So hooray for them. No, I'm sure many of the tourists like to refer to Vegas as the city where they misplaced their children's college fund. If you ask me though, that's what those Occupy Wall Street protesters should be really pissed off about. Alright, everybody's pissed off about greed. I don't ever see anybody that's really pissed off about stupidity. You know, I mean, in Zuccotti Park in New York, you had a lot of these kids that were pissed off because they put themselves into debt going to college to get a liberal arts degree, and now they're pissed off they can't get a job with their liberal arts degree. Well, I'm pissed off I can't buy a 6-pack of beer with a bag of rocks. But you don't see me protesting about it. I did, however, find out that you can get anything you want if you have a big enough stick. But one side of that argument is you have the 99%ers that are pissed off at the 1% for holding most of the wealth in the country. And on the other side of that argument, you have people saying that the 1%ers are job creators. Well, let's be completely honest. The job creators haven't created any jobs in the last 10 years except for in China and India. If you ask me right now to show you a job creator, I'd show you a drug addict. Now, just bear with me here. First, he's got to go and get some drugs. He goes to the dealer. Well, he's supporting a small business right there. Next, he loses his job because he can't pass a drug test. Well, that just opens the job for somebody else. Next, he goes into stealing because he's got to get the drugs somehow, right? Well, that just gets insurance companies involved. Eventually, he gets caught by the cops. I don't know if you guys have ever been pulled over in Vegas, but it's never by one squad car. It's always by 4 squad cars carrying 2 cops apiece. That's 8 cops to 1 criminal. Then he goes to court, gets a reduced sentence because he agrees to go to rehab. This guy's already created 100 jobs. I think I should say that one for a smarter crime. I'm getting you guys are awesome. No, you know what? A lot of people don't agree with my worldview, and some people actually take the time to get offended by the way that I see things. And if you get offended by anything I've said tonight, I just have to say, please get over it. Life is too short to be offended. We all have to take it in stride. And my perfect example for this is. My buddy once asked me, how come Jewish people don't seem to get as offended when somebody uses the K word as African American people do when people use the N word? Now, here we go, that's what she says, it's alright. No, you're actually going to like this one, don't worry. Talking about the N word, oh no! No, but the reason why Jewish people don't seem to get as offended, it's not that they don't get as offended. It's just that they know nobody's really afraid of the group of big scary Jews that'll be waiting for them in the parking lot. Alright guys, I think that's my time. Did you guys enjoy yourselves? Yes! Yes we did!